Thank you ever so much. Oh, thank you ever so much.
Well, hey, good looking.
You have my deepest gratitude.
Relinquish it to me.
Common Rider, thank you for the 5 sub gifts and increasing the timer. Might be wearing it for a long time tonight too. Right now, 37 minutes. I'm slowly catching up to you now. Well, after tonight, it's not going to be till like Thursday or Friday when we start this, so you got time to move forward.
You've had more than enough time. Why are the calculations still not done?
But Professor, it's impossible to be any more precise with our current equipment.
Professor.
Not even the most cutting-edge engineering science or orbital science will allow for...
I will not be told what is or isn't possible by assistance! We knew about an inevitable lack of precision going into this! The theory is complete. Now do your job and find a way to realize it! It's as simple as that! You are working in the finest laboratory in all of Calvert, and it is high time that you started thinking like it. Whatever. I'll be back to hear your results in the morning. Just get to making progress!
Yeah, he's very nice.
Not another all-nighter.
I didn't think losing to Professor Cronkite would push him this far off the deep end.
That definitely gotta be Fee's voice actor.
I don't disagree, but complaining isn't going to get us anywhere. All we can do is get back to work.
All I heard was Morgana. Freaking damn cat. Fee and Melchior got part-time jobs. Notification, what's up, buddy? How are you?
This wasn't what we agreed. You both gave me your word that you would stay on until the Zypha standard was ready for the general population.
Oh, sorry. But my main research really needs my attention right now. I've covered all the tasks I was specifically left with, though.
Looking forward to some more Daybreak, so am I.
As have I. Now it's time I devoted myself to that other project. Unless you would be willing to take responsibility were a problem to arise due to my lack of attention.
You know I can't do that.
Then it seems we've nothing else to discuss.
I really am sorry about this. Oh, I need to keep making improvements to that other thing I was given, too.
What other thing? Who are you? Questions. Need answers.
Why must the professor's students all be like this? Not to mention the woman herself. If she hadn't just up and left Basel in the first place, this wouldn't be an issue. Meanwhile, Professor Callahan's obsessed with his research into Adios knows what. What? Atwas and Red Star are threatening patent litigation? Then have their legal representative take care of it. Uldra and ZCF have a partnership now? Is this through that tech union? What are the details? Project AF's been leaked, but we had an agreement with Tyrell. It's already time for those educational visitations. Ugh, I don't have the time for this.
This is just one thing after another with this guy.
Why can't problems ever come one at a time? I can't deal with all of this. Wait a second. I may have just worked out the perfect card to play. She left another student back here, didn't she? As I recall, he's become obsessed with that old facility.
Jeff, how is Trails of You Thought You Could Sneak a Monday Stream by Me Until Daybreak?
I knew it. This is the best time of the
Going
day
well,
to see the
Daramus.
Great
How are you?
Shut-Our Triangle.
It would be nice if problems only came one at a time.
I just
Or
wish
not
there
at
was a
all.
little less cloud cover. By the looks of it, their conjunction will be about 10 months from now, so that should do it for my homework. I just hope she'll be back before then.
Who will be back?
Oh, don't mind me, it's nothing.
They said, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. How could I not be when I've got the two of you? And I'm not a child anymore. I can keep things safe in Gran's absence.
Adios above. You're too young to always be so serious. Hey there. How's it going so far?
I assume you mean with the new lens? I couldn't try it out fast enough. It's accurate to 0.03 microarch. The engineers of the artisanal district really are second to none.
Wasn't gonna settle for less than perfect on one of the professor's homework assignments. But I was really asking about you. You sure you're not working yourself too hard lately?
I'm fine. Honestly, I am. But thank you for always caring about me. It means a lot, especially since I'm sure you already have your hands full with work from above as it is.
Oh, I won't hear a word of that. You just leave worrying about that kind of stuff to me. Everyone's got their role to play in the world, whether it's as a researcher or as an engineer. And we wouldn't be fit to call ourselves artisans of Basel if we weren't willing to come help the professor's favorite student.
Well, thank you very much then. Oh, excuse me. Mr. Townsend, what could the CEO want with someone like me? What? Hold on a second. What do you... But this is the professor's... I'm on my way.
Ugh. What nasty crap is Townsend up to this time?
The engineer doesn't trust him. What happened to the dog? I've been conditioned by Final Fantasy to level grizzled engineer types. I mean, yeah. Sid in particular. Aramis Academy. Class 1A, 6th period, History of the Republic. Roughly 100 years ago, the Calvardian monarchy was approaching its breaking point. Outside of Calvard, the vast empire in East Zemuria had fallen, and the empire had annexed Crossbell for the umpteenth time. Meanwhile, at home, citizens were starving, and the aristocracy ruled with an iron fist, ignoring the people's suffering. This led to a group of unlikely heroes standing up to fight against injustice, led by Sheena Dirk, a firebrand student. At the time, few were willing to lend an ear to a seeming pipe dream of democratic revolution that she spoke of. But in due course, it began to resonate with the young in particular, and before long, she found herself leading a popular movement. The elites of the time fought hard to keep her movement at bay, causing many to lose their lives, and for Sheena herself to be locked away. But they could not stop the movement from becoming a revolutionary army with Dirk as its symbol. It was this army that toppled the kingdom. Even then, she still had the betrayal of her friend. August the Philosopher, and the invasion of the Empire's provincial armies to contend with. But in the end, Sheena Dirk went on to become Calvard's first president and achieved a great many things during her time in power. Miss Claudel, could you give us an example or two?
Of course. Her most well-known achievements are the Calvardian Constitution, which guides us to this day, and Edith's designation as our capital. However, I think that the founding of this very academy also deserves a special mention. The opinions of a great many thinkers, including her comrade, the artist Aramis, were reflected in its creation. But even the Royal Academy in neighboring Liberal and a military academy in Erebonia, our enemies at the time, served as inspirations. Aramis was founded to be a place where people of all races, nationalities, and beliefs could come together for the benefit of all. And I believe that as a result, it is a perfect embodiment of the ideals upon which our republic was established.
Quite so. Among her accomplishments, that one is especially pivotal. Aramis became the first head of this academy, and the influence his work had on the field of art cannot be... Boy, Agnes is so smart. She's so pretty, too.
Talk about stiff competition, huh?
Shush! Pay attention to the lesson.
Could you imagine if that was true, Zyfreak? Now, as I'm sure you're aware, next week marks the beginning of your educational visitations. However, there are still a few of you who haven't chosen where they want to go. Much like the school festival in April, this is a test of what you can do independently. You'll need to book your own lodgings as well, so expect these last few submissions by the start of next week. That will be all. If you would, class representative.
Yes, sir. Stand. Bow.
Nobody to see that coming? I know it's out of the country, but Crossbell's a top contender for sure. Yeah, I'm dying to see Archon Seal in person. I'm interested in Crossbell too, but I want to visit somewhere quintessentially Calvardian this time. Araxian looks so pretty, I can't wait. Longport or Messeldom wouldn't be bad choices either. I want to go see the ocean. I'm quite interested in Tharbad too, especially after the film festival they just held. So what's eating away at you? What do you mean? We're talking about where you want to visit, of course. Admittedly, the whole thing isn't a compulsory part of our curriculum, so any first or second year can choose not to go. But you're not seriously considering passing it up, are you? Was I that easy to read? Well, you both already know about my circumstances, and I suppose they're not worth hiding to begin with, but I still don't know whether my job will need us to go anywhere, so I'm waiting until the last minute to decide. Yeah, there's something going on with the bot. I'm gonna have to change all that over just so we know for Trails Timber. Yeah, it's really weird. I knew it. You do seem to take a lot of business trips with that gig, huh? They got another new face recently though, right? That concierge maid woman? Oh, are you concerned she's going to get a lead on you? She is supposed to be really pretty. That's not the issue here.
Sounds like someone's having fun in here.
There she is. Her little angel. Oh, Ren. Phew, good afternoon.
The same to you. I'll be doing a bit of visitationing myself, incidentally, since I enrolled this year. If we end up going to the same place, I'll do what I can to help with your lodgings. By the way, I think it's fine to leave your decision until the last minute if you're that concerned about your work-school balance.
You're teasing me again, aren't you? Still, I appreciate you saying so. Well, either way, I'd way rather stick with you, Agnes. That's why you haven't picked either, right, Albert? I just don't want to rush into a decision. Where are you planning on going anyway? Crossbow like the others?
Actually, I know a few too many people there for that to be a good choice. I visited Longport and Erasion plenty too. And Tharbad isn't quite as enticing with the festival over.
I really wonder about her sometimes. She's just one big mystery. Oh, she's one big mystery, all right.
No, I've made my mind up to go somewhere else entirely. A city that's like no other for experiencing both Calvard's history and its innovation, filled with wisdom and technology. A place where you can see the future of the Zypha Standard, the Orbal Network, and so much more.
Oh, you mean... October the 18th. Ren teasing, she would never. Oh no, she's just an angel. Disaster protocol.
I read your report. I'm pleased to see everything seems to be going swimmingly. I foresee no major issues in you conducting your support and operational work from Edith. As such, I will leave all but emergency matters to your discretion while you're with Arkwright Solutions.
Thank you very much. I will continue to report all I can regarding the Almada matter, too, aside from the agreed exceptions.
Please do. Although I can't help but feel that much will fall under the exceptions umbrella.
I do apologize about that. However...
Oh, I didn't mean to sound critical of you. This arrangement doesn't violate the terms of our agreement in any way. I'm just sure you appreciate that we cannot allow complete free reign a la a certain society's agents.
Of course. That degree of freedom would not befit a corporate setting.
Now, I am very interested in the actions of Van Arkwright and his personal hollow, just as much as I anticipate perusing your own data from your time there. I'm counting on you, Ms. Twinings.
I will not disappoint you, Mr. Thorndyke.
Thorndyke, okay.
Our Duke truly is an enigma, even to those in it like me. They prioritize profit above all else, but also use a perfect mixture of truth and lies to blur just how far their reach really extends.
Tita's influence on Ren on technology. She's always been like a whiz kid, though, yeah.
But I suppose I'm in no position to decry that. Well then, it's time I started work for today.
Oh, there you are. Someone's in a good mood today.
Hey, done with school for the day?
I sure am. Are you doing some maintenance before work? You're so dedicated.
My girl only deserves the best.
Oh yeah, your core use cars to get around too, right? Your pop's a car buff at all? I don't know if I'd say that. He drives a Leno. That I know. Oh, but he's pretty picky about his tires and shock absorbers? Whatever those are. I bet. If you're driving across mountains and deserts all the time, you need only the best. You have no idea how much work I had to put into tuning her up so we'd have a smooth ride over the sand dunes in Tharbad. Really? I would have never guessed you did anything special. Okay. Let me give you a primer. So the most important tweaking you can do is to the suspension, right? And what's that over there? Yeah, that. It came from Elysium this morning. I know I pronounced that wrong. It's a present from the Crown Prince. That's right.
I threw in a bonus on top of your base reward, so you have something extra to look forward to. It will arrive separately.
It's a custom part made with top quality materials. And I mean top quality. Being successor to the throne means real money to burn. Kind of pisses me off that he conveniently sent it just as it was starting to get a little too snug for everyone to fit in. Is it something to design to add more seats to the back of the car then? How'd you guess? I think I've told you this before, but I've got a brother who left our corps and set out on his own. When he came back to the village for a brief visit last year, he had something like that attached to his car too. Though it's possible he got a different car now. Gotcha. He's probably riding the same one, if I had to guess. You think so? Maybe you're right.
I thought I might find you here, Van. And hello, Fairy.
So I'm guessing he's going to turn his truck into a van now.
Yes!
You always get here 10 minutes early. I don't mind you being a little more lax, you know.
I'm sure you don't, but it's a hard habit to break once you've
Van
started.
driving a van, exactly.
Guess that means I can hit the hay a while longer then.
You should try taking a page or two out of her book, Mr. Serial Nightcrawler.
Hey, what I do in my free time's my business, Chief.
You do know it's almost noon.
Yeah, almost noon.
I'm glad to see everyone gathered.
Now get some grub and get out of here before the lunch rush hits.
Get out of here. Thanks a bunch. Let's go eat, guys.
Sure thing. Man, any more people and we won't know where else to put them.
Maybe, but I think it's nice.
Kind of has to become a van now he's adopting 3 kids. Mm-hmm. Yume is adorable. Once done, they gathered in the office to plan out their workload. This will be the final day of my trial period. I hope I'll be able to learn quite a bit from you all by the end of it. I'm not sure you even have anything to learn at this point. You know so much about everything here that it almost feels like we're the ones learning from you. Somebody wrapped up all our pain in the ass paperwork too. You should just make her the boss and be done with it. Hell no. But it really is a big help having you here. You're not an assistant so much as a superhero. But I'm sure you've got to share. But I'm sure you've got your share of other stuff to do elsewhere, so no need to cross every T and dot every I on my account. Sealan, thank you for the Prime Gaming 28 months. For the goose. Oh no. Yume is too damn adorable. So I said she looked like Emma when we first started playing this, but I know a few people on YouTube have mentioned that from the VODs that she looks a lot like Yuna, and I do have to agree with that. She also has the attitude. Yume won't be a child assassin like so many we've seen before. No, I hope not, Dor. I thought you were cosplaying King Sharid for a second. Or Prince Sharid for a second. Nope, just got a goose on my head. It's not doing the crew any favors to be so dry in your work either. Start making some time for yourself. Oh, but I couldn't. I know I'm not as capable as you, but I'll work hard to narrow the gap between us. So please, let me share some of the load. Everyone needs a good work-life balance. I'm here to help too. Why? If she wants to do all the tedious shit, just let her. Especially since someone's got something else on their mind just eating away at them. Well... You just want an excuse to be lazy. Your wild combat style already makes you hard to fight with, you know. You want to take this shit outside, small fry? Let's do it. That's enough, you two. I would much rather all of you were able to focus on your studies and hobbies. But if you insist, I will endeavor to use some of my time for my own benefit. Glad to hear it. So it goes without saying that Resette's coming with me today, but so's Agnes. Her orbital staff's just been updated, and I want her to try out this new service I've been hearing about. Oh, that sounds good. I guess she would be a lot more suited to that than me. Pretty sure I can master it in minutes if I give it a whirl. I don't know, it might be tough for someone with a wild combat style. Anyway, I'm still gonna bring one of you two to round us out. Whoever's left will be handling the office work, shopping, stuff like that. No slacking allowed. I wouldn't dream of it. Yeah, sure. Hurry up and pick then. Select one additional member to accompany. Agnes's orbital staff has been updated to use more powerful subparts. Obtained the white headpiece 2 weapon subpart for Agnes's weapon. So let's go see what this new service is about, shall we? We use it from a special computer in your room, right, Reset? Yes, I'll point it out to you. Let's do it. Interesting. We have an ad starting soon. We have an ad starting, so we'll stop and make sure no one misses this. And catch up on chat. She'll assassinate you with cuteness. She is pretty damn cute. She is pretty damn cute. I hope we learn more about them. You know what I just realized? Oh, there it is. Resist that. Yeah, resist seal and resist blind. That's the two that saved me last night. Resist KO with 1 HP. Oh, that, yeah, everything there. Everything with the resist. That's what saved me last night. Oh. That was good. A hollow core powered by a terse yet efficient female AI decreases cast time and increases art's power when boosted. I want to put it on somebody, but I don't think I want to put it on yes. Her S-craft is physical. I'm gonna hold off because
Alrighty.
And now, a news break. Hope you're having a good one, listeners. Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. Following some disorder on the day of the awards ceremony, the successful Tharbad Film Festival's parade concluded without further incident. The dance numbers and tag team performances with popular actors was well received both at home and abroad. Another festival is planned for next year. And now we bring you the weather. How's it looking for us?
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic. Grab your sweaters because autumn is finally upon us as temperatures begin to fall over the next few days.
autumn is probably the best time of the year.
Skies are expected today for Edith and the rest of the country. In
It felt like 42 degrees Celsius today.
Thanks for the update.
And it's supposed to be like that all week.
Here we are with the latest in traffic.
Yes, these are the most recent reports on the road, courtesy of the Calvert Roadway Information Center. Traffic heading toward the Chardon district.
See, I'm usually the opposite, Riri. I'm usually, the sinuses usually get me in the spring.
Drivers should also be aware that traffic will be restricted around the Grand Circuit during mornings over the holiday due to the filming of a movie.
That's all we have for now.
Gotcha, you bugger. You get it during spring and fall? Yeah, the spring is usually what gets me.
Whoops.
Oh, can't go that way yet. Is that the new device? Yes, this is the beta version of the virtual combat simulator the Marduk company is currently testing. Virtual, huh? Sounds pretty neat. Can you seriously use that thing for combat training? Indeed. It connects to each of your Zyphas in order to facilitate it. However, please bear in mind that the simulator interfaces with the user's neurotransmitters. Damage received will be felt, so do be careful. It's impressive it can do so much. It would make things easier to actually be in the situation, even if it's just a simulation. Nuts and bolts of how it all works go above my head, but it's gonna come in handy so we can be on top of our game. By selecting Use Virtual Combat Simulator from Rosette's computer or your office desk, you can participate in simulated battles. It's a good way to do battles against enemies you fought as the Grendel, among others. Choose Release Charge or Retreat at the end of battle. More battles will be added as you advance the story. Interesting. Interesting. I'll try that out after. You and the maid get up. Look, Grandma, it's not what you think. Ain't said nothing yet. Shut your trap. I just see her cleaning out here this morning, so I wanted to chat with her a bit. Oh, that's simply an old habit of mine. Please pay me no mind. I hold your own routine in much higher regard, Miss Jin. Your professionalism and diligence is truly inspiring. I've just been doing this for some 80 years. Ain't nothing. You sound like you got a good head on your shoulders, though. Real beauty, too. Brings me back to my youth. Your youth? Such a thing existed? Are we sure she isn't yanking our chains? Quiet, all of you! Freaking kids. Another peaceful day in Old Town?
More candy again.
More candy!
Stay out of trouble now.
Arbad Film Festival ends in resounding success. Nope. Press R2, Jeff. Patent lawsuit filed between Vern affiliates. Troubling Vern's CEO, sources have revealed that a patent dispute over the new engine cooling technology has erupted between the Orbital automotive makers Red Star and Edith, both of whom fall under the umbrella of the Vern Company. To give some background, recently Red Star has begun using engine coolant technology to reduce load in their larger trucks. Since Professor Latoya Hamilton stepped down as honorary consultant to the group, problems such as these have been on the rise, and it's clear that coordination among the affiliates is unraveling. Current CEO Bill Townsend stated, "This is nothing more than an internal dispute within the Vern Company and will have no impact on our customers." Sources close to the Vern Company have stated that the company is currently developing a brand new next-generation weapon, the likes of which even the Republican Army has never seen. Though details are scarce, what we do know is that the new weapon is unrelated to the current military branches or tactics of the Republican Army, and is related to the technology currently used in the Zypha combat ordnance. Thinking back to recent developments, we've had the Panzer Soldats of the Empire, which began to see use during their civil war, and before that, there were military airships deployed by Liberal to gain the upper hand over the Empire during the 100 Days War. The use of the former is currently part of the curriculum of the Empire Stores Military Academy, while the latter has seen use in militaries across the continent, including the Republican armies. Despite how common that they may seem these days, both inventions changed the face of military tactics and ushered in new eras of warfare. The Vern Company and Republican government are currently working hard to develop technologies unique to Calvert, including combat orbits made without the reliance of Epstein Foundation, and are showing some promising results. The development of a new next-generation weapon seems to be a natural extension of this trend, though we are not likely quite a ways away from the official announcement. We have great expectations for the changes this new weapon will introduce to the nation defense of Calvert. Beware a new generation of scams and shady deals. We've been seen worrying increase in the new types of scams and unscrupulous business practices being reported, especially in the capital. When someone says fraud or shady deals, one may immediately think of typical scams. In recent technological advances and the diversification of our society, new types of fraud are on the rise. Past few years, the Orbital net has spread rapidly across the continent, and unlike the early days when it had small user base of just specialists, its many services are now more readily enjoyed by the public. Due to the rapid spread, the users of today are not fully educated on the systems of the Orbital net. Orbital net fraud targets the gaps in users understanding the illegal extract personal information or send fraudulent bills to obtain Mira. Okay. The CID was working overtime. If people are saying that festival was a success, oh, they are. They definitely are. Okay, hold on. Let's do this first.
Hey,
Fumes! Here you go. Mommy's special lunch set. Thanks, Yume. I was starting to get hungry. Here's the money and here's your tip. Make sure you count it all properly, okay? Okay. Looks like you're really on top of things, Yume. Of course. I'm the poster girl after all. Damn, 6 years old and you're running errands for Mom. Smart cookie. Yume has a bright future ahead of her. I can do errands all by myself now, because I'm a big girl. Oh, Anya, let me sing my walking song for you. It's called Yume's Song. Oh yeah? One we made together? Sure. Just don't get distracted while you're singing it, okay? We have to remember where we're going.
Stepping inside?
Hot take? No. We must protect Yume.
That's the stuff.
Bet Jeff misses half the mech battle. I do miss the mech battles.
The steam feels quite pleasant.
I am trying. We need to clear this Shadow King before Trails to Ember.
That was nice and refreshing.
Come back anytime. Hey,
What do I do?
Why don't we see...
Bounty in the waterworks too. We've recently received reports of a dangerous monster in the area. Sidon district halfway through the waterworks. There's still a lingering scent. Gotta check the other bulletin boards. He has a scent.
Right.
He knows. The nose knows.
Why, hello.
Looking is always free, you know.
Come back for more anytime.
She looks like a younger Luis from CS3 and CS4.
What'll it be, hun?
That's not bad, actually.
Come back soon.
What's on the menu? Take care out there.
Okay. Guess we'll check here. Oh, we gotta check the other place too.
Why not take some flowers with you? Say, why not take some flowers with you?
An orchid scrunchie.
I hope I see you again.
Ooh.
Thank you very much.
I think I know what we're going to do. I think I know what we're going to do. I haven't fully decided yet, but I think I know what we're going to do.
Do you know what you... I hope to see you again. Do you... I hope to see you again.
Whoa! Was that? Take that off. Hey DJ, your record's broken. Is she? Alright. I much enjoyed our dialogue on applied shard theory. Thank you very much. Not at all. I should be thanking you for putting up with all my questions. Could I ask you about it some more sometime? There's still some stuff I can't wrap my head around. It would be my pleasure. I'll answer whatever questions I can. No freaking way! It's awesome! Ain't that nice? It's, okay to actually voice your excitement, though. Don't have to bottle it up like that.
Alrighty.
Need something fixed?
Oh, that's a big jump. Oh, that's a big jump. Yeah, that's a big jump.
Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that for now.
Time to depart.
That's, oh yeah. Oof.
Get out of here. Like, yeah, right.
Oh, hi, Ren. It's nice to see you. You too, Sasha. Look at you, working so hard at your part-time job today. Ever the overachiever. Ren filled me in my lord. Ren filled me in a little on what you do. It's certainly interesting. Especially that stud you're working with. I didn't take you for one to be into older men. Oh, the student council is gonna have a field day with this. You got the wrong idea. I imagine they'll love hearing about that little incident from the other day. Oh, I know I would love hearing about it. Come on, give. Maybe we can give Agnes here a little bit of a break from all the gossip. Be careful out there, Agnes. Especially next week. Thanks. I'll be sure to take care. Don't worry. I'm not so lousy a boss that I'll let her get hurt. By the way, what were you two talking about before I got here? Oh, you know, budget and all that. Since I'm in charge of the club activities, I always have one thing or another to discuss with her. I always enjoy our talks as long as we got some tea with them. Getting back into it, maybe we should go ahead and discuss who will be leading next week. It's a Scott. What's up, buddy? How are you? It's good to see you. Good to see you back. How was Corpse Party? How was the stream? Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am, which I'm pretty sure most of you probably do. My name is Jeff, and we're playing Trails Through Daybreak for the first time. The one of many games in the Legend of Heroes series. What's up, MPG? Oh, welcome in. How was Corpse Party, by the way? You look like you were having an interesting time.
You have my deepest gratitude.
Scott, thank you for the 40-month tier 2. What's up, honey bunny? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you, Baxter. Nice surprise stream today. I hope everything has been going well. Cardboard, hello. The game is a trip. I think for some reason I think Kelsey played it a long time ago, and it was a very interesting watch, if I'm not mistaken. One of your classmates hung out. It was nice. not so much for her. Gotcha. It's what I thought. It's what I thought. Wow. It was a very nice surprise coming home from work, opening up the internet and on Twitch, and then seeing your name up. It's fantastic. I loved it. Going to sleep. Also, don't want to get spoiled on Daybreak. Have a fun one. Alright, MPG. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. I'm pretty sure there is worse out there, Cardboard. Off to butter her. Oh my. Oh my, indeed. That definitely is something. I wonder how long they'll hold their coffee and tea up in the air for. Personally, I'd like to do something about James. Ah, yes, James. He's been grumbling non-stop ever since that happened. We could always go ahead and ensure he'll be participating. That might keep him occupied. That's just how I like it. You're an evil genius, you know that? I got no idea what they're talking about, and I'd rather not find out. Sorry for the interruption, everyone. Should we get going? There wasn't enough budget for them to put an animation on putting their cup down, clearly. No, not at all.
Well, if it isn't Van.
Very much so. Very much so. What's up, Neil? Scott, if you got to do some after stream stuff, definitely do so. I definitely understand. Thank you for sharing the community. Very much appreciate it. There's no after stream stuff here at this place. Were you streaming from a laptop? Because you're in London, aren't you? Ah. Very good microphone, I will say that. Unless you drag down your Go XLR and your mic.
Oh, good stuff, right? Take as long as you need. I'll be waiting for you.
Yummy.
I should do the smart thing, get everything else first.
On my way.
Shouldn't I? Go XL Mini is useful for travel. I like it.
No rest for the
Hmm.
New religions. My father's become ensnared by a suspicious new religion. I don't want to force him to quit, but I'm rather worried that I haven't heard from him. And so I ask if it is possible for you to check on his safety. I'll be waiting below the pedestrian bridge near the Opal store. Scent's still not gone. I'll check the next board.
On my way.
We're gonna go watch a movie first. Sorry, we're gonna go watch a film first.
Please step on up. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Now that I actually have the mirror to buy stuff, we're gonna buy some stuff.
Welcome. I hope to see you again.
I see.
This feels great.
Do you know what you want?
Oh, I own one of those. Never
I
mind.
hope to see you again.
This tastes great.
You want information on Edith's criminal underbelly? I think you may have walked into the wrong place, Inspector. We're just a humble Eastern restaurant. Don't give me that bull. I know for a fact that this place is a front for Hayway. So start talking, or we'll have to make you talk. Is that a threat? Well, you're free to come down on us all you like, but it won't get you anywhere. I'll say this though, I respect your determination. I think I'm starting to understand why your superiors aren't so fond of you. You hail from the Central East, correct? Every day must be a battle at your workplace. Can it, lady? He doesn't need pity from some mafioso scum. Wait, this place is a front for Hayway? Why am I only now learning this? Man, now I'm bummed out. This is where my last girlfriend broke up with me. Detective, please shut up. I'll give you two options. Cooperate or don't. I'd pick the former if you care at all about your future. I like a man who can get fired up. Very well, I'll throw you a bone. It's information that's already known to the CID, but they seem to be too cowardly to act on it. I really don't like your tone. Fine. We'll take what we can get. Any information is better than none. Fun. Okay, let's go watch the film. Oh, there's a sub-event. Oh, it looks like the movie theater changed its banners. Guess so. It used to be for Golden Blood, but now it looks like they're advertising Wolf's Requiem. Could that be the result of the awards at the Tharbad Film Festival? That's what I put my money on. It's been like that with other film festivals too. Whatever movie takes the top prize always sees a big jump in moviegoers. Plus, for as popular as Golden Blood has been, its box office earnings were starting to taper off anyway. So it makes sense they'd switch it out the banners now to promote the latest hot thing. That's true. I've been seeing all kinds of things leaning in that direction lately, not just movie theaters. It feels like every magazine lately is publishing interviews and specials about Nina. At this point, she must be getting as much media exposure as Judith. Part of that's probably her agency striking while the iron's hot and getting her out there. You gotta figure. Especially while Judith's got tabloids like Buzz Raider going to town on her, writing pretty much whatever they please. Whatever, indeed. I saw a headline recently that claimed she was rotting after she lost the award for Best Actress to Nina. As if she's the type of chick to stay in the down. My lord, I can't. Words are hard. As if she's the type of chick to stay down in the dumps over something like that. Exactly. If anything, I imagine it would light a fire in her to work even harder. Hell, I've seen those rags claim that she's even got herself a boyfriend these days. Huh? Is that true? These are tabloids we're talking about here. What do you think? Doesn't matter if what they publish is real or total bullshit. As long as it makes them money, that's what counts. So don't go taking them at their word. Though I gotta say, a certain someone seems awfully invested in the woman's love life. I'm not sure invested is the right word. It's just a little surprising to hear that out of nowhere. But you're right, it's good to be cautious with those. I thought my voice would be shot, but good thing my work kept in tip-top shape. Now time for a nice Pepsi Max. Enjoy. You deserve it, sir.
Oh, it's the film that won the Lion d'Or. It looks like they are re-releasing it in theaters.
Yeah, but they're only doing nighttime showings since it's been out for half a year now.
Thank you for your
Crossbell's liberation is near. Hello.
The showing on screen 1 will soon begin. If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Hello.
Hello.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop. Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
Van decided to let everyone loose so he can watch the movie during his work break. Zoe is a spy who works for the intelligence agency known as Gambit. She, along with her partner Rick, are tasked with infiltrating a pharmaceutical company to steal their design documents for a deadly virus. After accomplishing their objective, Zoe hurriedly puts her escape plan into motion. However, Rick has plans of his own, and those plans entail betrayal. Rick snatches the documents for himself and backs Zoe into a corner. Or so it appeared. Little did Rick know, Zoe has a secret weapon, a hidden power that allows her to turn the tables on him.
Nice try, Rick. I'll admit, you nearly had me there for a second.
What kind of monster are you, lady? How'd you recover from...
Oh. Huh. And here I thought you were nothing more than a myth. Oh, how very wrong I was. That's quite a dirty little secret to keep from your own partner, Zoe. Or should I call you Agent Golden Blood?
Can't blame a girl for keeping a few secrets. And I don't believe you have any room to complain. But I do believe this is farewell, Rick. You and I made a perfect team. And you made for the perfect arm candy. Thanks for keeping those
there's no
prying
whisper
eyes away
anymore.
from me.
Oh, damn you, Zoe!
And if you ever get another chance at life, remember this. Never underestimate a woman, or you'll get burned.
It kept getting copyrighted on YouTube. I took it out. That scene where Zoe gets cornered by Rick always gets my heart racing every time I see it. Deep down, I have to wonder if she really felt hurt by his whole betrayal. The first time I saw it, I didn't really pick up on anything like that, but this time around, I felt like she was. That's one of the best parts of watching movies. When you go back and rewatch them, you notice little things that you didn't before. Also said true about video games. I totally get that now. It made it even more fun to watch. Thanks for bringing me, Van. Well, I lived up to the hype. Always enjoy me a good spectacle. Only thing that would have made it better is if that chick's tits spilled out of her suit even more. You've got to agree, that'd make it perfect. Can't you keep it in your pants for just one day? Suit yourself. I'll just catch that director's cut and find out for myself if that's what it takes. Looks like they're selling a commemorative brochure for this movie. Yeah, we're gonna pick one up. Make a new one, get an automaton, and you can make me one.
Hey, how about some popcorn, huh? Hey there. What'll it be? See ya.
How about some nice... Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for shopping.
Then let's head over.
That's fair.
She's still painting the void. It looks so wonderful.
All right.
A daughter in danger. Due to various reasons, I cannot reveal the details of this request here. Please forgive me. Danger is approaching my lady, and I need your help to save her. I shall explain everything in person. I will be waiting beneath the overpass in the Satan district. We have 3 jobs on today's docket. Yeah, we gotta at least take care of 2 of them by the end of the day. All right then. Yeah, we're taking care of all 3 of them. Sorry.
Oh, I'm so in love with this brand.
Welcome to Erland, sir. We have full confidence in our products.
I bet you do.
We await your next visit.
All right. Let's do... walk past him first. Let's do this one first.
Whew, that hits the spot.
The help is much appreciated.
I don't know if I call that halfway or a little more than halfway.
Gotcha. Let's get to work. There. There.
We're not done yet.
Next. Take this. There. Gonna get a move on or what?
I think you'd enjoy this one, Scott. The mix between action and turn-based.
Don't screw with me.
There are so many more emote slots. There's...
That's what you get.
Your martial arts were
I think you
most
need, like,
impressive, Mr. Wei.
over 300 sub points in order to unlock everything.
Take this.
The help was much appreciated.
We need more Muku Mukus.
Take this.
Watch it. That one's big.
Gotcha.
Let's deploy sharks and confront.
Take this.
You have 17 emo slots, 16 animated so far. More than I actually have for animated. More Muku Muku.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Pretty hot.
I think that's pretty much what I have. Yeah, I have 19 standard, 18 animated, 2 bonus animated because I'm using the Twitch alerts. And all the slots are still not unlocked.
Well, let's get to work.
Battle finished. We did exemplary work.
Take this.
Well then, away we go.
Oh my, oh dear. A fearsome foe is prowling around. No, there's 3 fearsome foes.
Get out of here!
You'll pay for that.
Keep it up! It's working!
Screw with me! You've got this, Agnes!
Going all in.
Activating drive. Now it's my turn.
He smacked me with his jelly.
All you, Agnes.
I'll take you on.
My move now. Cypher activate.
Shit, I didn't use the right spell.
All you, Agnes.
Here goes!
There.
I won't lose. Activating drive.
Pull out all the stops. A chance. All you, Agnes. Eat this. They're stunned.
Here goes.
Watch it! They're trying to attack! It's go time!
Don't take your eye off the enemy. I shall end this.
Can we get an insta-kill from this, I wonder?
Radiant Seeker! They're stunned.
Go time!
Cameraman, what are you doing?
Maybe proceed with caution.
Keep moving, Van!
Good job.
Let's party!
I suggest we strike now.
Got paid extra? Probably did.
Here goes.
Get out of here!
Eat this.
Here I go. Watch closely.
I got one.
Accelerating.
Can we get one with this one?
It's over.
Or both of them? I was having really good luck with Shadow Spear.
detected. Take care.
Don't mess with me. Blink and you'll miss it. Soar for me. Phoenix dance. Keep moving, Van.
Don't take your eye off Mr. Arkwright.
I'll dice you up.
I'll take you on.
Can I?
I'll need some time to recover soon. Random light! White heel!
I better do that.
Don't mess with me. Out with a bang. Soar for me. Phoenix dance.
Well, I don't know what it is with these games and the jelly enemies. They always give me trouble.
I won't stop here. Stats upgraded.
Well, what'd you expect?
Quartet.
That takes care of that.
Or deposited.
There ain't trails without jelly. That's true, Thunderyegg. Not ready for the jellies? Probably not.
Off we go.
At least, no, that's true. It wasn't monkeys. It was not monkeys. No monkeys.
Hey, stepping inside?
No monkey.
That's the stuff.
This might be a little too toasty. That was nice and refreshing.
Come back anytime.
Time to depart.
That's fair.
Do this one here next. Yo, we got a request from Rumsfeld. You the guy? I'm the Spriggan from Arkwright Solutions. Ah, yes, thank you. It's good to put a face to the name. Your request entailed rescuing a young lady? Yes, let's get right to it. I haven't much time. The lady in question is Berzelia, daughter of the CEO of the Bank of Edith. My name is Rumsfeld, and I serve as the young Mrs. Butler and bodyguard. Oh wow, that's one of the biggest financial institutions in Calvert. They have watertight reputation, from what I hear. They do everything by the book. A lady with class, nice. Take notes, Ashen. Okay, so what's the situation? Right, it brings me shame to admit, but she's been kidnapped. We don't know who the perpetrator might be. It only just happened last night. As her caretaker, I'm just... Yeah, that's serious. I was worried that's what it was about, but sounds pretty dire. Did the kidnapper make any demands? What other information do we have to go on? Well, the young miss is a semi-permanent resident here at the hotel penthouse, you see. Her father arranged it for her, hoping it would let her live more on her own terms than if she were at his home. But last night the young miss slipped away for a night to herself and she failed to return. This morning, we found a ransom note delivered to the hotel written before the president. We have your daughter. 10 million Mira in cash. Bring the money to the exchange point. Bring the police or bracers, and we kill her. Indeed. Some individual or group has captured her. The culprit also sent the mobile terminal Berzelia has been using. They're meticulous to a terrifying degree. That's why I turned to you. We need your help to investigate these villains. We'd also like you to accompany her father to the exchange point. Oh, I get you. They said no police or bracers, but maybe they'll count a Spriggan as an exception. Okay. You all right in taking this on now? There's no chaos. We're on the case. Thank you ever so much. I know I could count on you. So first off, can we talk to the dad? Where is he? Well, the CEO, her father, rather, is often busy with his work. He's currently overseeing a project to bring orbital network coverage to rural areas in Calvert. As this involves traveling to said areas, he has no network signal out there. We've been unable to contact him. So it's not even ignorance. He's just so far out in the boonies that nobody can get a hold of him. Go figure he isn't around when his kid needs him most, though. What? Did he tell her he was going out for milk or something? Have some tact, Aaron. Yeesh. Talk about bad timing. So that pretty much puts him out of the question. We gotta do this on our own, sounds like. I did observe some strange behavior that might be relevant to the case. Lately, Berzelia has been refusing her bodyguard's company when she goes out. She frequents the Tyrell district on those days. I see. We would keep a watch on her from a distance when she would go there. And we found that she had befriended this young man who, pardon my judgment, but he has the air of a ruffian about him. Huh. Could he have roped Berzelia into something shady? Well, in spite of it, the interactions were surprisingly cordial. The young man would buy her ice cream, take her to movies. By all accounts, they were simple friends. We had thought she was in good hands and that we could give her space, but evidently not. I see. That makes me curious about the young man's background. Same. Let's get to work. First up, Tyrell. Hey, how much time have we got before they offer? We do have time. By all means, take whatever time you need to investigate. The criminal specified Dirk Memorial Park as the exchange point. I will await you at the park's entrance. Once you've completed your investigation, please rendezvous with me. Sounds like a plan. No chaos? I must object. We need chaos! Alright, gang. Let's get out there and start digging for clues. Let's set up the ice cream vendor first. See what they have to say. Understood. I'll keep tabs on the time we have left until the handover.
Time to start working. Time to depart.
Not like a time limit means there's much in JRPG unless it puts an actual timer on this. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're giving me this much time? Like,
your fate. Catch a revival showing of the smash hit.
How about some nice cold ice cream?
Hi there. I'm a private investigator working on a case with my assistants here. We're looking into a couple of people for one of our clients at the moment. Have you had a rich-looking girl stop by your stall by any chance? She would have had a young guy with her, something of a delinquent. Oh yes, I know exactly who you must be talking about. They looked like the oddest pair together, so they stuck out like a sore thumb. That's great. Could you tell us more about them? Do you remember what they were talking about? What was your impression of them? Let me think. For two people who seemed about as different as you could get, they were getting along unusually well. Like, they were pretty good friends. The guy looked a bit rough of a rough character, but he was telling her all kinds of things about the Tyrell district. BGG! Thank you for the raid. Hey! Close out another tab. Hi, welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am Jeff. And we are playing Trails through Daybreak for the first time.
Oh dear, from behind?
Kamen Rider, thank you for the 69 bits. Hologrammer, welcome in. Taven, hello. Jimmy, welcome in. Shadow the Hedgehog was tremendously less time than I expected. Yeah, that was I was looking in I was lurking in the stream and I was like, that looks very interesting. That looks very interesting. It's a great way to say it. But welcome in, Raiders. I primarily do RPGs here on the channel. Like I said, I'm a big Trails lover. We give it a 3 out of 10. That tells you how yeah, that's... Yeah, that's something. So we just started chapter 4 tonight. So I don't know how far we are in this game. But anybody who isn't this far or hasn't played this game, if you have to dip for spoilers, I definitely understand. We do have an ad coming in shortly. I'm on chapter 4. That I am. I actually don't know how far. Well, I know how far I am in the game. Yes, chapter 4, but I don't know how long we have left. I'm hoping to have this finished by the end of August, because September we're doing our Trails Timber event, which is our charity event. We're going to be raising money for the Janeway Children's Hospital here on the island, actually, through Extra Life. So we'll be playing through Trails from 0, and then depending on how much we raise, we could go as far as Cold Steel 2, and there could be a bonus game as well. So it's gonna be very fun. We did it last year for the Sky Games, and it was a very fun time. I really enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward for when you continue your Trails journey as well, BGG. Hoping to get to SC this year. Nice. I'll be looking forward. SC was really good. That's about as much as I can put it. So I'm looking forward to see what your thoughts are on it when you play it. FC was a 50-hour prologue. It was. It definitely was. And I felt the same way, and then when you got to the end, it started to pick up, and you were like, really? But now, as far as I'm aware, FC and SC were supposed to be one game, but it was just, they had to split it up into 2. Because it would have been like a very long game. Especially for a PSP, I think it was released on first. And then it was brought to PC, or was it PC and then brought to PSP? Part of what I didn't like about the Kingdom Hearts games is the fact that each game is a tiny bit plot line across an entire game, so you get nothing, and it's frustrating. So hoping SE gives it some meat. I like how these games are broken up. And as I do love the series, and I don't want to say anything because I don't want to. How do I put this? Yeah. I'll let you see for yourself, and when you play through the games, I would love to have a conversation to see how much we relate and differ on opinions within the games themselves and the overall series as a whole. No worries, Neil. No worries. I have Neil playing Final Fantasy X for the first time, and he's trying to platinum trophy it. It was out in 2004, but the West, it was PSP. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, first time trying to platinum. It took me 4 years, I think, to platinum. Hundreds and hundreds of hours in FF10. I've beaten it about 50 times and still haven't platinumed the game. Yeah, I could have gave you 9. You would have had to jump rope 1,000 times. Why they would put the jump rope 1,000 times as a trophy? I was scared of that one. I still haven't done it. I also thought about 13 as well, Neil. I did get the platinum for 13. That took a long time too. Yeah, that's right, Neil. That's right. I can't remember the full if there's 2 trophies or there was just one for the jump rope game in 9, but I know there's one for the 1,000. I didn't put him through the jump rope. I didn't. I gave him Final Fantasy X, which I think everybody should experience the story of Final Fantasy X. He just likes the platinum games. But I think everybody should experience Final Fantasy X at some point in time. I think I did do the 100 times. I said screw it with 1,000 too. It was a good pick. You're concerned about certain names coming up? I'm like, what? Wait until you get down into like. Wait until you get down to certain other games. It'll be interesting. Two out of 2 on game picks. I mean, your brother gave you Elden Ring, so. And you done that. All right, Sealan, thank you for hanging out. Very much appreciate it. We're gonna get back into the game. If, like I said, if anybody got a dip because of spoilers, I definitely understand. Scott and BGG, thank you for sharing your communities. Very much appreciate it. Always good seeing everybody. And if you guys are from my community and haven't followed either Cyphane or BGG, please do so. Both some amazing, amazing people. The guy looked a little bit. I can't talk apparently. The guy looked like a bit of a rough character, but he was telling her all kinds of things about the Tyrell district. As for the girl, she seemed pretty worried about her relationship with her dad. He was being pretty sweet and trying to give her advice from what I could hear. That's interesting. So she was talking about her family? Judging by what Rumsfeld told us, it definitely sounded like she and her father weren't all that close. Maybe that's been bothering her? Could you tell us a bit more about the guy? Anything that stuck out about him? Every little detail helps. He didn't seem all that remarkable to me, so it's hard to know what to say. But he did seem surprisingly naive for a guy who otherwise looked like a troublemaker. I can tell you that much. I think I also heard him mention that his mom runs a general store over in Old Town. Did you say general store? Of all the people it could have been, it had to be him, huh? Wild. What do you mean, Mr. Arkwright? Is that to say you might know the identity of the young man in question? Yeah, you could say that. Think about it. Old Town, general store, deadbeat son. There's only one guy I can think of who ticks all the boxes. I'm talking about Eddie, the son of the lady who runs Newberry General Store. Oh, now I get it. You must be right. I've heard rumors before that he likes to go out partying at night. We still don't know how the hell a guy like him wound up meeting such a rich girl, though. There's got to be more to this story still. We need to find more info. If you're looking for someone else to talk to, why don't you try Macmillan Cafe? I've seen the two of them talking out on the terrace before a handful of times. Someone there might know something. I see. Thank you for the information. We'll be sure to look into it. Names on the list. Becky Torn, girlfriend, buddy of mine. Platinum Opus. Max, plus anyone who would like to be a part of your torture.
Good grief.
Oh. They're up here.
Did you know?
Are they? Oh yeah, they're over here. Hi there. I'm a private investigator working on a case with my assistants here. We're looking into a couple of people for one of our clients at the moment. You see any young, rich girls hanging out with a rough around the edges guy around here recently? It doesn't have to be a big lead or nothing. Whatever you know, we'd appreciate it if you shared it with us. Oh, a private investigator, huh? That's a neat job you have. You wouldn't happen to be that famous Spriggan everyone likes to talk about in these parts, would you? Spriggan? Sorry, I've got no idea what you're talking about. Not to be rude, but we're pressed for time. We know those two have been to this cafe, and we're looking to find someone who can tell us more. Sorry if I offended you. Just not every day I get to talk to people like you. Anyway, I definitely know who you're talking about. I've seen those two people sitting at the table over there a lot lately. They get up to some pretty interesting conversations. I know it's rude, but I can't help but listen in on them, you know? May we ask what they've discussed in those conversations? Well, earlier, the girl was asking him all sorts of things about kidnapping. Like, what sort of cases have there been before? What goes into kidnapping someone? Stuff like that. He had a serious expression on his face, but she looked happy and excited for some reason. If only she'd thought of it to ask me. I'm an expert in that sort of thing. I could have told her everything she wanted to know and then some. This woman appears to have some very peculiar interests. Man, this girl we're after must have a weird idea of fun. Who goes around talking about kidnapping and shit in public, huh? But hey, we definitely know what's going on here. Don't you agree? Yeah, although we still don't have enough proof yet to be sure. I don't know what you guys are going on about, but it sounds like you were able to figure out something out. Glad I was able to help. Oh, one more thing. That guy seems to run with a pretty tough crowd. You better be careful if you keep going to keep investigating him. Huh? What sort of people are you talking about? From what I overheard, he belongs to Desire. They're a nasty gang. Fighting, stealing, blackmailing, you name it, they've done it and more. Those people aren't above doing anything. Whatever it takes to get what they want, they'll do it without a blink of an eye. I don't think that guy understands what he's gotten himself into. He seems to believe they have more honors and morals than they really do. The girl didn't seem to know any better either, and just went along with what he had to say. We've talked to him before in the past. His name's Eddie, and that was more or less the impression he gave me, yeah. That makes me think they might be using him for all he's worth if his outlook toward them is that rosy. That's what I wanted to warn you about. It's not him you need to be concerned about. It's the people he works with that could be a problem. Right. It's entirely possible Eddie's being put up to something without realizing it. Thanks for the tip. You've given us a lot to work with. Now that we know all of that, where should we go next? I think we've got a good handle of what's probably going on here. Now we need to confirm our findings and go from there. For now, we should figure out what's been going on with Eddie. Time to take a trip to Newberry and Old Town. Old Town. Fast travel. What did we do without it? Ran everywhere.
Why, hello.
Hey Brenda, I'm dropping by because of a job. I wanted to ask you about your son. Mind telling us what your kid's been up to lately? Oh, adios. Should I be worried? Did that boy of mine do something? No, nothing to be alarmed about. We're looking into something and we thought to ask him a few questions. How has he been doing lately? Feel free to go into as much detail as you can, please. That's a relief. Or as much as it can be, really. I get no end of stress when it comes to that boy. As for how he's been lately, something does come to mind. He usually doesn't have a single mirror to his name and will constantly demand I lend him some. But he looks like he's doing well lately. Actually, he even said he'd finally pay me back all the owed. Dude could be doing a whole lot worse, but you don't look too happy about it. I know for a fact that boy doesn't have a job, not even a part-time one. The money he's been getting is coming from that gang he's part of. And if that's not enough, they said they might promote him if he did good with his current job, if you can believe it. I think he mentioned it having to do with helping this girl he'd met, but I didn't really get it. The plot thickens. Must be some big shit he's up to if they're offering him authority. There's also the matter of the girl in question. At this point, I believe we can more or less piece together what his tasks entails. So Eddie's really up to something dangerous, isn't he? That stupid son of mine. Would you please lend him a hand? Despite everything, I'm still his mother and would hate to see him hurt. Don't even need to ask. Neighbors gotta look out for each other. I'm glad we're finally done talking to Brenda. That was a lot. We have everything we need to report back to Mr. Rumsfeld now, don't we? Correct. Considering when the two sides are supposed to meet, the timing couldn't be better. Which means we're heading over to Dirk Memorial Park next. We'll take the time to go through all the info we gathered and come up with an action plan. Fine by me. You're the boss. Did I dodge and reuse barrier and mask subplot? You really had to go there, didn't you, Daramus? What's in here? Oh, 4 movie brochures. Hey. Got the sauna visit. And Zypha unlocked. 2,000 Scarred Shield activated. Oh, we should probably do that too. I definitely agree. That is not the right one. This is the right one.
Activating Virtual Combat Simulator, beta version.
Choose release shards or retreat to end the battle, simulated battle.
Do your worst. Follow you now.
Leave this to me.
Going all in.
Oh, they grew in levels.
Let's party!
I shall end this. Ha! Ha! It's over. Radiant Seeker!
Well, hey, good looking.
Dark, thank you for the 42-month resub. Beware of house hippos.
I suggest we strike now.
They're not dangerous. They're not.
Let's party!
Activating drive.
Eat this,
Going all
sucker!
in.
Have some of this!
Morgana has returned for you. Her voice actor's in this game.
A chance! Over here!
The cat cannot escape me. Or I cannot escape the cat, I should say.
I won't lose. Activating drive. Ha! Missile down.
Here goes. Think fast.
I love how Morgana's voice actor plays the character who's always tired or sleepy.
May we proceed with
This,
caution.
sucker! Blink and you'll miss
You can run, but Cassandra Lee Morris will find you and voice cat girl while doing so.
Sword for me!
She sounds even more like Morgana in this game. I benched that cat as soon as I could.
Activating drive.
Now it's my turn. Don't mind me. Ha!
Get out of here! You got this, Agnes!
A chance.
Going all in.
Activating drive.
Bring it on.
Activating
This'll
drive.
hurt. Over here.
Meaning to play, get to play Persona 5 Tactics and stuck in backlog. I've heard of a few people play it and said it was decent.
You got this, Agnes!
this, sucker!
Proceed with caution.
Eat this, sucker! Falcon talent! Get to it, mate!
Can't get that death blow on him.
You got this, Agnes!
Here goes. Here goes. Cypher active.
Get out of here!
I'll take you on. Activating drive.
Get out of here!
Eat this. They're down.
I stunned one anyway.
You got this, Agnes!
Nice! Got one.
A chance. Cypher activate.
There we go.
You've got this, Agnes!
Activating drive. There we go.
There.
Got him again. Let's go. I think I want to finish 10. I think I might tackle some Persona 3 or PS3 plats before server shuts down. At least gotta get downline stuff. Battle 33, 4, and Hardline. That's decent. Let's go to the hot springs now.
Hey,
Or the bathhouse, sorry. Not the hot springs.
welcome to Laguna.
I hate getting sweaty, but I could get used to this.
The steam feels quite pleasant. I feel fully refreshed after that.
Come back anytime.
Jack Memorial Park. There's a forest. Okay. Give me one moment, folks. I will be right back. I think we'll run an ad while I'm gone as well. I'll be right back, folks. All right. I'm very curious. Before we dive into, okay, so I still can't. Okay, so we're gonna have to go here eventually, I guess. Bronze statue of Sheena Dirk gallantly stands tall. I figured there would be something with Agnes if you had her in her party. She'd go there. Come on, Aaron, get on this side of the. That's better. Oh, it's so good to see you all. I gather your investigation into the culprit has finished, yes? Would you please inform me of what you found? Sure, we've more or less figured out what led to all of this. It's gonna take some explaining, so we'll go one step at a time. First thing you should know is your girl's been hanging out with a local punk named Eddie. He's part of a gang known as Desire, though he hasn't really fit in with them much until now. Desire. I've heard of that group. People say they're so ruthless and cunning, even the police closely monitor their movements. It's true. Despite all that, it seems that Eddie's been making a fair bit of money lately. In fact, it started happening right when he and Berzelia first met. We have reason to believe these two facts are connected to each other. I think I understand what you're trying to say. Essentially, you believe that this Eddie fellow is receiving payment in exchange for befriending my lady? Yeah, something like that. Considering who he hangs out with, it makes sense that Desire would put him up to this. Although it's possible that the money might actually come directly from Berzelia herself. I see. To that end, we've uncovered evidence that appears to tie all of this together. According to his mother, Eddie said something rather peculiar to her. Namely that if his so-called current assignment went well, he could be promoted to the gang's upper leadership. Considering the timing of this statement, it feels all but certain that this assignment in question must refer to the kidnapping and ransom. I see. I believe I understand the situation now. Basically, it was Eddie who committed the kidnapping, while Desire was the organization that masterminded it, correct? Yeah, but it gets shittier than that. From what we've heard, your little princess was all too happy to have those goons whisk her off and hold her for ransom. She was. It checks out the more you think about it. Long story short, the whole thing is... both? Both. The kidnapping is both real and staged at the same time. I will admit I had the faintest suspicion deep down that may indeed be the case. Then let me rephrase my earlier assessment. In essence, my lady initially devised the kidnapping to be staged. However, now that Desire is involved, they're now attempting to turn it into an actual one with genuine stakes, yes? Bingo. They're only pretending to help her with her plan. But in reality, they're after a much bigger payday. Yeah, that's the score. They've got a nasty reputation for a reason. If only I had paid greater heed to my lady's loneliness. Perhaps she wouldn't have felt the need to go to such extreme lengths. I'm so sorry. I can only imagine how you must feel right now. It is what it is. We can't take back what's already happened. I think more than anything, she's trying to test her old man to see if he'll choose her over his work. Moving along, I believe the main question now is how to go and about addressing the ransom itself. You do not have to respond to their demands. We can attempt to ambush them instead if you prefer. No, that's quite all right. My lady's safety is the absolute paramount. As much as I would prefer to avoid doing so, I'm fully willing to offer the money, if that's what it takes. Are you sure? 10 million mira is a massive amount. even for the president of the bank. Indeed it is. Nevertheless, I am prepared to take full responsibility for such a loss. I'm certain that my master were here, he would come to the same decision, without a doubt. As you wish. Alright, then we'll play things straight with them. But keep in mind, we're talking about a gang that had the guts to pull something like this in the first place. I don't think it's realistic to expect these goons to be on the up and up when it comes to make the exchange. Best we stay flexible and see how they act. Depending on how it goes down, we may need to shift gears. If we do, we still might be able to get the girl back without you having to fork over any Mira. No promises, but we'll see. I appreciate the consideration. It's clear how professional and thorough you all are. Regardless, we still have some time remaining before our meeting with my lady's captors is set to commence. Shall we wait here until the time to depart for the rendezvous point? Let me give it some thought. Yes. Might as well. We're all set on our end. Actually, before we go, I doubt those goons would take too kindly to all of us rolling up at once. We should keep the number of people who meet with them to a minimum. You okay if it's only me who tags along? Certainly. That sounds like a wise suggestion. If I may make a suggestion, Mr. Arkwright, why don't you pretend to be my subordinate? Never thought I'd be an under-butler. Works for me. In that case, the rest of us will remain close by so that we can quickly move in, should you require assistance. That sounds like a plan. Be careful, you two. Knock 'em dead, Chief. Let's see those hostage negotiation skills of yours. Thanks, guys. Stay sharp in case things go south. Oh, things are probably going to go south because if there's options, I'm probably going to mess them up. Several minutes later, Van and Rumsfeld arrived at the location designated for the ransom delivery. Yeah, beware of monkeys. I fear monkeys. With only moments to spare, the two came prepared, hauling an attache case filled with Mira. I'm in the game. There you are. Rumsfeld, you came. Oh, my lady. I'm so relieved you're all right. Whoa now. Let's not count our chickens before they've hatched. We've specifically asked for the girl's pops to come do the trade-off, but I sure don't see him anywhere. What's the deal? Don't tell me he's the guy next to you. I find that a little hard to swallow. No, the master is currently away on business in a remote region. We, as her bodyguards, have been dispatched in his stead. Sorry, I'm not the guy you're looking for. But don't worry, we still made sure to bring what you're really after. We got 10 million Mira right here. Should be enough to satisfy, yeah? It's good enough. You did the bare minimum you were expected to do, at least. Sucks to be you, though, eh, girly? His own daughter gets nabbed, and your old man just throws some cash at the problem. Can't even be bothered to show his face. Don't you think it's a little suspicious he's at work? Maybe he decided to ditch you and hang out with his girl toy instead. My father would never do such a thing, do any such thing. But I suppose, perhaps that he doesn't love me after all. If even this failed to sway him. Berzelia. My lady, you have nothing to fear. It's true the master is ill-mannered at times.
Unacceptable!
It's apparently unacceptable. But there's nobody in all of Zemeria who loves you more than he. If you don't mind, I have a message I'd like for you to hear. Perhaps it will demonstrate how he truly feels. Is that my mobile terminal? What's it doing here? The master sent a recording to this device yesterday. Please have a listen. Is this thing on? Am I being recorded? First, I should explain that I have to take off this morning on the first train out. Since we cannot speak in person, I wanted to leave a message for you, at the very least. That's my father's voice. It's really him. I am so sorry, Berzelia. I'm always so distracted with my work, I can only imagine how lonely you must feel. Your birthday is coming up soon, isn't it? I know I was away on other business trips for the past 2 birthdays and wasn't able to celebrate as I should have. But I promise you, I'll do whatever it takes to make sure I'm home in time for your birthday this year. And when I do return, I'm going to give you your present myself. Until then, it pains me that I have to leave you alone, yet again. Please try to keep your spirits up. Know that I really truly do love you, Berzelia, my darling daughter. Father, I didn't realize you cared so much. But he decided to step up and show he knows how to be a dad for once. How'd you manage to come across that voicemail? I'm genuinely impressed. Well, I remembered the master asked me several days ago how to send such a message to someone. It made me wonder if perhaps was the young lady to whom he sent it. Then, when I was searching, sure enough, there it was. How could I have been such a fool? I shouldn't have doubted Father and tested him like this. I'm sorry, Rumsfeld. I must confess, this whole kidnapping was planned by me. I was scared Father didn't truly love me, so I... Think nothing of it, my lady. You felt the need to act. I completely understand how you must feel. Thanks, Rumfeld. I'm okay, Eddie. You can let go of my hand now. I might not have achieved what I set out to do, but I still want to pay everyone what I can in exchange for their time. Berzelia, you don't have to do that, but if you're comfortable with it, I won't stop you. Not so quick, Eddie. This dumbass sob story's over. Now the fun begins. What is the meaning of this? We had a deal. Are you breaking it? You bet your fine rich ass we are. Why take your pitiful paycheck when we could make off with that hefty ransom? And it's all thanks to our wonderful pal Eddie. We couldn't have done it without him. It's not every day you meet a gullible mark who's just begging to be held hostage and robbed of her own money. You can't be serious. You tricked me, Eddie? I trusted you. No, that's not true. I only agreed to help you out with your fake kidnapping. I swear. This is news to me, too. And as for you two gents, don't even think about trying anything funny. Hand over the case, nice and quiet like. And make it quick, or else I can't guarantee Daddy's little girl will celebrate her birthday in one piece. If you put even a single scratch on Miss Berzelia, you will pay for it. Man, I hate being right. I had a feeling it'd go down like this. I didn't ask you to introduce yourself, but I know you're that famous Spriggan everyone's always talks about. I was on the lookout for cops or bracers, but I sure didn't count on meeting someone like you. That geezer there's one conniving old fart. So you know about Mr. Arkwright as well, do you? I figured you'd to be some mere hoodlum, but it appears you're smarter than you look. Shame you wasted on such nonsense. Well, if you know who I am, then we can cut right to the chase. I took on a job and I fully intend to keep it. You're giving that girl back one way or another. If you want to make a deal, we can talk, but not until you hand her over first. Otherwise, I've got permission from my butler friend to send you all straight to Adios. Don't think I won't do it. Hey, hold on a minute, Jeffrey. The Desire I know would never stoop to something this low. Put the gun down before you do anything we'll all regret. Please. We'd never do something like this? Don't make me laugh. You don't know the first thing about us. Listen, I got you in the gang for one reason and one reason only. Because you made for a handy, expendable pawn. But you know what? You did good. Putting this rich brat up to all this. Better than I ever expected, really. I owe you one, so I'll tell you what. You can leave our gang right now. If you're so queasy about getting your hands dirty, how about it? You can't be serious, Jeffrey. Tell me you're lying. I looked up to you. I thought you were badass. Quit your sniveling already. Eddie? Anyway, getting back to business. Where were we? Oh, right. Letting the girl go free. I wouldn't push my luck if I were you. Last time I checked, you weren't in a position to be making demands to us. As far as we're concerned, this chick's just a pile of used bait now. You sure you want to push your luck? Eek. Very well. We shall go ahead and hand over the briefcase. All we ask is that you return the young lady to us unharmed. Yeah, you got my word. Now step forward nice and slowly. Any sudden movements and I blow her brains out. Stop right there. Leave the case on the ground and go straight back. I'll only let her go if you do. Got it. I hear you. Now comes the tricky part. There's no way he hands her over quietly. We already agreed that Rumsfeld would go in and rescue her while I held these idiots back. The question is what to do about the money. The safest thing would be to prioritize her safety and let the cash go. But that'd be 10 million mirror down the drain. Hardly chump change. On the flip side, Rumsfeld and I could trust Eddie with the case and focus on the rescuing the girl. What to do? Hotel manager, not a butler, so he missed the mandatory combat lesson? He did. Chaos! Let's trust Eddie with the money. It's settled. I'm gonna trust Eddie to keep the money safe. You're damn right I did. Now it's your turn. Hand her over now. You think after netting this much cash doing nothing, I'm just gonna let her go? I have to be stupider than you. Amazing. A few measly little threats were enough to convince you to part ways with 10 million Mira. You're one of a damn kind. We'll be holding on to her for the time being. Better start scrounging up some more Mira for the next ransom. No. Too damn predictable. Hey, buddy. Want to clear your name and do something good for once? Think fast. Van flung the Itachi case at Eddie, who caught it. Huh? Holy! This thing's heavy! Think you can scam us out of your dough, do you? Give it here, Eddie. No, I'm not letting Desire get a single coin. Wrong choice, buddy. I gave you a chance. Now go say hi to Adios, dipshit. Eddie! My lady, over here. Okay. What the hell are you idiots doing? Don't blame me, boss. That old dick's stronger than he looks. Damn, never thought they'd put up this much of a fight. But the numbers are on our side. It's 5 on 2. Or should I say 1. Famous or not, you're still just a single spriggan flying solo. I'd love to see you take us all take all of us. You think I still work solo, huh? Well, I got bad news for you, pal. Arkwright Solutions is expanding these days. Everyone, are you okay? Sure took your sweet time calling us in, Chief. Now it's 5 on 4, though I do believe it's fair to say that the balance of power has tipped in the other direction. All of which is to say thank you all for coming to our aid. Some reinforcements. You got chicks with you. Yeah, we still got the edge. Come on, Jeffrey, let's get them. Damn it. No, we're pulling out. What? You heard me. I said we're pulling out. You heard him, boys. Time to scram. Don't think you've won, jackass. I'll make you regret crossing us. Well, that was a surprising turn of events. I half expected them to press their luck and come in swinging. Guess Desire's got some brains after all, especially that fearless leader of theirs. But that's not the important thing right now. Shit. I can't believe I actually got shot back there. Ow. Eddie, Rumsfeld, he needs first aid right away. Can you help him? Certainly, my lady. Let me help too. Eddie is a true bro. He's the true hero. Good work, everyone. We got a lot done today between rescuing Berzelia and patching up Eddie. He's not completely out of the woods. I've got a hunch those goons are gonna have it for him after what he pulled. So I took the liberty of tipping the cops off about this whole mess so they can keep an eye on their radar. But at least you'll live to see another day thanks to our little hostage's quick thinking, kid. Eddie did nothing wrong. He was tricked by all of the rest of them. How could I not help? He even managed to save the money. Thank you so much for everything, Eddie. I'm so sorry I ever doubted you. What I said was terrible. No, it's okay. I totally understand. I'm the one who ought to be apologizing here. I'm so sorry I put you through that nightmare. I can't tell you how glad I am that you're okay. It's nice to see the two of you make amends. We'll cover the cost of his care. It's the least we can do to repay him for what he's done. Looks like you can handle things from here then. Unless you need anything else, I think we're going to bounce. Mr. Arkwright, everyone, thank you again for your assistance. I cannot begin to tell you just how grateful I am to have you on our side.
Well done, everyone.
Love to see it.
Reward deposited.
I'm getting close to 3 and 3, but that chaos is still low. Your Zypha's ringing, Van. So it is. I swear I've seen this number before.
What's up, Arkwright? Heard you had a bad time in Tharbad.
Hi, Jin. Not you.
Aw, what do you mean, not you? You're gonna make me cry.
Can you blame me for being wary? You people always hovering over me and judging how I choose to handle my work. Plus, I have a sinking feeling you're only calling to bring trouble to my doorstep again.
Am I that easy to read? Yeah, this job's a toughie for sure. I'll cut to the chase. Would you mind coming with me to the 13th?
The 13th. Surely you don't need me to spell out what that means. You strike me as the kind of guy who'd drop by there a lot. No comment. I'm curious, what business do you have there? Oh, nothing major. But it's not exactly a place I fit in, especially as of late. So I figured I'd ask if you could tag along. Come on, help a guy out, will you? Alright, you win. You owe me one after this, though. Want to meet up in the C3 area? Sure thing. And don't feel like you need to rush if you got other business to take care of. I can keep myself busy while I wait. So that's the famous Jin the Immovable. The hell did he want? Oh, nothing much. Don't worry about it. Guess I'll head over there once I've wrapped up my other work.
Time to depart.
Time to depart.
No rest for the weary.
Oh, there's a sub-event.
One bullet can change your fate. Catch a revival showing of the smash hit Wolves Rep.
What to do?
Can we just take a moment, because Eddie just took a bullet and that line was impeccable. You came just at the right time. Oh no. Looking to shove more work onto us? No, we just wanted to ask you about something. Your ranks continue to swell, I see. My name is Rosette Twinings. I'm a concierge for the Marduk Company. I'm currently on long-term loan to Arkwright Solutions and hope to support Mr. Arkwright to the best of my abilities for the remainder of my contract. Neo chose the other one, and it's so much worse. Really? I'm gonna have to go back and look at it. It's a pleasure to meet you. Long-term loan? And from the Marduk? Well, aren't you fortunate to have such a capable and beautiful maid working for you? That's not why she's here. She's backing me up because I'm a Marduk tester, and that's all. As a valued client, I aim to support and assist you in any way I am able. That includes your daily life, so please feel free to assign me to any tasks you see fit. Can you not? Rosette looks the part, but I'm sure she'd be a splendid maid, too. Anyway, let's get back on topic. I wanted to ask you about what happened in Tharbad. I figured Sylphie would have told you all the details already. She's given us a report, yes, but it left a lot of unanswered questions. We were hoping you could help fill in the gaps. Exactly. Like what happened when you fought Almada's leader and how you managed to get him to retreat. Alright, shoot. I'll answer what I can. First question then. Are you certain that Puppeteer is connected to Almada? She was one of the people who took out that Eisenshield company, wasn't she? Yeah, but she did say she was only contracted by him and isn't really a part of Almada. She's supposedly part of an organization that Melchior was originally affiliated with. The two of them were just terrifying, much different from the Mafia. They got the eyes of a stone cold killer, both of them. Real pros, I bet. Not that the Mafia doesn't stoop that low, but it ain't really their style. They're more the kind to beat the shit out of you and then blackmail you. Those two? Nah, they wouldn't do that. If the victim's not dead, then it ain't good enough. Death is their endgame. The girl's bad, but Melchior's in a class of his own. He enjoys the kill about as much as toying with his prey beforehand. Perhaps the organization she and Melchior originated from is focused on assassination. I suspect I know which one, too. And I suspect you're right about it. I wonder if it's the same organization that Nadia and Swin are a part of. Or it could be the one from the Daydream. Where they were gonna ship them off and... or ship the two kids off and turn them into assassins. Van's always caught in the middle of stuff with Elaine. Always judging him. It clearly is an organization separate from Almada altogether, even if it's evident that the connections between the two run deep. That's ominous. We'd have options available if it was just your run-of-the-mill Mafia. We'll have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. Though there's something else that bothers me regarding Almada. Where they're getting their mirror from, I take it? Exactly. We already established that Almada used Vegas films to spread those illegal drugs among the people in Tharbad. But acquiring so many and sneaking them into the Orbal hookahs must have cost an eye-watering amount of money. And for no profit either. You're not doing that at all unless you got the mirror to burn. Could have always raised it over time via illegal means, but I don't think that's it. I ain't got a clue what the source really is, though. I see. Either way, talking with you was definitely illuminating. Thank you for your time. If you learn anything else, please let the guild know. We will. The guild's cooperation is going to be vital in taking down Almada. Not that it makes sense for a little solutions agency like us to be handling something this big to begin with. So if you guys learn anything, don't be stingy and let us know too. As long as our interests align, we will. Much as I'd rather you not be involved with them in the first place. I don't want to be involved with them either. But it ain't that easy when they've already got their eye on you and won't take no for an answer. You gotta be kidding me. I suspect your nature wouldn't let you avert your eyes from them, even if you could. The more things change, the more they stay the same. I swear. Almada's funds are coming from this organization they're contracting with. I need to look into it further. And you need to be more careful. It won't take much snooping on your part for you to paint a target on your back. By the time you realize it, it'll already be too late. Be sure to talk to the guild before you do anything reckless. Understood?
So...
No one trusts Van. They think he's gonna be reckless. I mean, I would be too, to be honest with you.
Need help with something?
Strom. Gives insight? Okay. Yeah, the whole orbment system being rearranged the way that it does, and just having the ports for shard skills, and then using the plugins and the drivers is fantastic. That one is still probably the best one for her. Because it has 5, even though the active arts are... Strom is not bad. But that's more for attacking arts. Aura Breath is good, Terrell is good. Could give her that. Give her that, and then that she already got Tyrant Storm. Thanatos Jail. Give her that. Do errands later.
Thanks for being such a good customer.
What'll you have today? Thanks for coming.
Do you have any preferences? Thanks for coming in.
Keep siphoning simplicity out of the Orban system, and this is going to turn into Xenoblade X.
Blood.
Really interesting. So what the Poyos tonight?
It's either me.
He has a name.
Or the goose.
Say it. Say his name. Why won't you love
You have
Tom
my
Holland?
deepest gratitude.
Well, technically, that should only be 10 minutes.
Indeed.
Because the goose hat should be first. Yeah, you snuck it in there. Inflation's gonna happen soon. Just wait. Are you Stefan? The guy that wrote the request? We're with Arkwright Solutions. You really came? Oh, thank goodness. I was worried you wouldn't even see my request. You mentioned worrying about the safety of your father? Yeah, he's got himself caught in a big suspicious-sounding new religion. What he chooses to believe in is his own choice, of course, but I haven't been able to get in touch with him for some time now. That's why I'd like you to try and find him and try to find out if he's all right or not. That's all? Don't want us to try to knock some sense into him? Feels like that's what most people in your position would try to do. I have mixed feelings on the whole situation, to be honest, that religion in particular. It hasn't been all bad for us, or him really. Have you heard about them? They're called Libra Domina. Never heard of it, no. Nor have I. Its fundamental beliefs are largely the same as those of the Septian Church. They worship Adios for one. But on top of that, it also based heavily on the concept of karma. Doing good deeds brings rewards, while bad ones do the opposite. Doesn't sound so bad. What's the catch here? As I said, it's actually done a lot of good for him. My father was kind of a terrible person before he joined them, you see. He refused to work and would just spend all of his time either gambling or drinking himself silly. Mom got tired of it and they eventually divorced. I didn't see him after that. Well, not until recently. When I finally met him again, it was like he was a totally different person. A friend of his that apparently recommended he join the church, which he did. And the church put him back on the right track. Pretty much. He became a really hard worker and dropped both drinking and gambling. He's shown regret for turning his back on his family at times too. I can't say it's all bad. I'm partly happy he joined, actually. But I just can't shake this anxiety I feel the more I hear about them. What have you heard about them? Once people join the church, they start trying to convince anyone and everyone to join too. Recruiting more members is considered one of the good deeds I mentioned earlier, and it lets you level up as a person. I've heard that those who donate particularly large sums of myrrh are given special blessings by the religion's guru too. My father's hoping that if he does good deeds, he'll be able to bring our family back together. Can't blame you. It's shady as hell. So that's why you're worried. Yes, I mean, what if it's the tip of the iceberg? What if there are worse things happening behind closed doors that I don't know about? So, could I ask you to go and check on him? This really is job more fit. It really is a job more fit for us than the guild or the cops. What should we do? Yes, we're gonna take it. Chaos goes up! We'll take on your job. With that settled, next step is figuring out where to start looking. You said a friend of your dad's the one that convinced him to join the church, yeah? Yes, that's right. His name is Carson. I remember hearing that he's usually in the Riverside district at this time of day. Around the Terrace area specifically. I think most people that want to join the religion or have any sort of interest in it is going to go through him. Good start as any. Alright, let's head to the riverside and see if we can find this Carson. Let's leave the rest of us. We'll let you know if we learn anything useful. Thank you. Good luck. We should go ahead and make our way over to the terrace area of the Riverside District.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Let's be on our way.
Now then.
Monancho. Looks like the person my client told me about. Hey there, you're Carson, yeah? Stefan told me to come to you. Oh, yes. So you know Walton's son, then? I'm Carson, yes. I'm pleased to know you have an interest in our activities. Allow me to explain Libra Domina. Yeah, about that. I was kinda hoping we could hear all of this from Stefan's dad, you know? Walton, I mean. I see. Unfortunately, Walton is currently busy with religious service. What kind of religious service? Ah, yes. Walton hasn't been able to make his tests lately, I believe. He's helping out with the services to the church. After all, tiths are good deeds, both paved the road to a virtuous life. So if you would allow me to explain our faith to you, I will. Do you wish to join the Liber Domina faith? Well, I'm intrigued at least. Of course, I can imagine you'll need to experience the wonder of our beliefs first. As it happens, though, you are in fact quite fortunate. You see, we're scheduled to soon hold the ceremony of purifying scales. Run that one by me again? Well, to start with, I should make clear that the Libra in our faith's name is the same Libra of the scales. All is made equal by scales. Judgment is passed in the ceremony. Good shall be repaid with good, and evil shall be repaid with in evil. Yeah, this is definitely a Munancho thing. Uh-huh. So that's the particular favor of your faith. So then, what should happen when the scales tip? Well, for those who have done much good, our guru will grant them a blessing. For one who's done little good, or one who's done too much evil, our religion leader hands down divine punishment. Don't like the sound of that. What does this divine punishment of yours entail? Should it be called for, they will be forced to even the scales with their own blood. Oh, wait a moment. With their blood? How exactly? Well, honestly, I'm not sure myself. After all, I've never done an evil deed in my life, so I'm not privy to the details. You need not worry about it. As long as you earn your good deeds by preaching and tithing, you shouldn't have cause to meet such a fate. Don't know what kind of divine punishment they have in mind, and I don't want to find out. Oh, come to think of it, Walton will probably be partaking in the gathering too. Busy as he might be with the service, joining the ritual is the duty of all believers. Yeah, we'll take you up on the offer to see the ritual then. Might be a good idea to figure out if we want to join or your faith or not. Well, of course, I'm thrilled to hear you're interested. The ceremony of purifying scales should be starting momentarily, in fact. The site is a sacred place, suitable for freeing and purifying the soul of the people. Riverside's concert hall, of course, which we have reserved for our use. Now, if you don't mind, I'll head over there now so I can inform the receptionist that you'll be coming. Sure, thanks. Monancho. The Libra Domina feel more dangerous than I first thought they would be. The silver lining is that it sounds like our client's father is still well. I do hope we'll be able to find him at the meeting. Nothing we can do except roll with the punches. It did sound like everyone would turn up though. Y'all be careful while we're there. Of course, a mistake could turn an entire room of disciples into enemies. Let's get going to the concert hall then. Bunch of weirdos trying to sell the concert hall of all places as some sort of holy ground. At least it should make things quick and easy. Should be done with those creeps quick enough. No worries, Neil. Take care, buddy. Thursday night? Probably Thursday. If not, it'll be Friday. Oh, concert hall's over here. Hello again, everyone. I've been waiting for you. I've already spoken to the receptionist about your wish to observe our ceremony. It will begin momentarily. Are you ready to join us? Yeah, we're good. Show us in. Of course. Come with me. Goddess Adios, we offer our gratitude on this holy day. I've done so many good deeds, I'm guaranteed a blessing. Glory to Libra Domina! Glory to Libra Domina! Well, that went from 0 to nuts real quick. I'll excuse myself now. May our guru bless you all. Yeah, thanks. Goodness, they are certainly passionate. They sure are. Might be new and all, but I get the feeling they're soon gonna be a big pain in the ass at this rate. Honestly, I'd be at the door already, but we gotta find our client's father first. I believe I've located him. That man over there might be him. Sure looks like our guy. Good, that confirms that he's alive at least. What do we do now? Everyone, let us offer up our prayers of gratitude for this day, guided by the scales. Oh, dear Adios, goddess of the sky, we thank you for this day of salvation. Very well then. In the name of Adios, I hereby proclaim the beginning of the ceremony of purifying scales. We shall correct the injustices that have been left untouched for right and wrong and purify our chaotic world. More like mindless drones than people here. Should we follow along as well? Nah, we're just observers, remember? Don't gotta do anything yet. They could creep the hell out anyway, just thinking about acting like them. For once, I agree with you. First, let us begin by rewarding those whose scales tipped heavy with good deeds. Followers Carson and Dolly, please step forward. Your worthy tiths and deeds in attracting new followers have caught the eye of our goddess. Therefore, I grant you both the title of Honorary Evangelist. May you both be a role model for all followers of our faith. Honorary Evangelist? I'm hardly worth of such great honor. I'll dedicate my whole life to proving myself worthy of such a title. That's the same Carson we were speaking to before, yes? At least he looks happy, but with the donations and recruitments, it just feels like your classic pyramid scheme in here. To continue forward, it is time to punish those whose scales tipped heavily with evil deeds. Follower Walton and 2 transgressors from the other day, please step forward. There's Mr. Walton, but who does he mean by transgressors? This is going from bad to worse. First, the transgressors. Though followers of your faith you may be, you are insincere. You consider us deviants, going so far as to report us to the authorities. Violating the teachings of Adios is a sin heavier than any other. Therefore, I shall hand down your deserved divine punishment in her place. What? Screw that, you crazy cultist. You're a madman. I just stopped by for the hell of it. I'm so done with this. Let us go. And you, follower Walton, stand to receive the goddess's divine punishment as well. I'm well aware that my tiths are insufficient and I've failed to do enough good deeds. But I've been trying very hard to serve the faith by handing out flyers and recruiting people. I will serve as best I possibly can. Please, I beg for merciful judgment. You admit your failure at doing enough good deeds, but fail to acknowledge all the evil burdens you carry with you. You continue to fail to take responsibility for your past. Were you not a drinker and a gambler? One that neglected his family while at it. Your lack of good deeds and the heavy weight of your evil deeds tipped the goddess's scale ever away from her favor. That can't be. I thought that by repenting and dedicating myself to my faith, my sins would go away and I'd be able to return to my family. That would only be possible if you evened the scales with good deeds. Dare you object to the goddess's judgment? No. You needn't fear. Divine punishment as it may be, our sacred ritual will cleanse you from your sins. Open your arms wide to your judgment. I shall observe your last moments myself. Now away with you three. With today's judgments, Adios' scales find themselves even once more. May you all continue with your good deeds evermore, so that the goddess may acknowledge you. Glory to Libra Domina. Praise to Libra Domina. This is utterly beyond the pale. Letting a religious movement like this stand is a threat to everyone. I doubt they're just going to walk out of here now that we've heard all that. Probably going to try to convert us the hard way, if that's what it takes. Makes me feel sick. Let's bounce before Carson gets back. Let's chase after our client's father and the rest. Afterwards, Van's team managed to sneak out of the concert hall without being noticed by Carson. When they got outside, they saw the guru boarding a luxury sedan driven by a Libra Domina follower. They also saw Walton and the two transgressors being forced into a second car. Van approached the leader as they were climbing into the cars, managing to slip something onto him unseen. I saw that. Did you plant something on his clothes? Was it a transmitter? That's the kind of thing you hear about in spy novels and such. You got it. Bit of an older model, really, but it's the same grade used by foreign intelligence divisions and such. Got it through some, let's say, less than legal means. Been waiting for a while to get the chance to use it. It will send its signal straight to a Zypha. But let's report back to our client first. Gotta make sure he's aware of what we found his dad. Allow me to make the report then. Go for it. Let's hurry, gang. Van and company got into their own car and soon started following the signal shown on the Zypha. Soon after, the transmitter stopped, and they arrived at the last place they could trace its signal. Is it the park? Nope, it's going to be the underground waterway. So they've gone underground. It's quite the ideal place for any illicit activities if going undetected is your goal. Let's get after them, or we're going to lose them. It's time to go settle this. I was worried this might happen. The tracker's so old that its signal is too weak to accurately follow underground like this. Should we split up and see if we can find them? Please wait one moment. The transmitter's orbital waves are faint, but it is possible to detect them. So if I use Marduk's search software, I should be able to pinpoint the transmitter's rough location. Good thing we've got you with us. It worked. The transmitter is currently north of us and moving farther into the ruins. You really did it. That's amazing. You really earned your keep, huh? Let's get moving. Got it. Can I? Oh yeah, I could definitely fast travel. This is one of Giacomo's old hideouts. Huh. There's a funny coincidence. Anyway, we ain't got time to waste. We're going in. Several minutes before, You son of a bitch. What are we even doing here? You can shove your divine punishment up your ass. Oh, Adios, please forgive me for my sins. The purification ritual before the ceremony is now complete. Now I shall summon a servant of the goddess to deliver your punishment. Isn't that an artifact like what Buddy used in Erebonia? One of her 6 hands, bless us with your presence. What? That's no servant of the goddess. That's a monster. I can't believe it. I will admit that as much as I tried to make this seem like a legitimate church, this part straddles the line of believement. Unfortunately, this is the only powerful monster the artifact is capable of summoning, so I fear it will have to do. It's a little nightmare to control, I'll have you know. It refuses to do what I tell it to unless it gets fed in a timely manner. Oh, what is the meaning of this? Have you been deceiving us, Father? Not at all. I never expected anyone to really believe my lies. You just happen to be gullible enough to do so. Besides, when I said I would send you to meet your maker, I very much meant it. That is exactly where you will be going. I can't believe it. Is it the end for us? Is an apology what you want? I'll apologize all you want, so please. I'm sorry, Stefan. I'm sorry, dear. Forgive me for my stupidity. Good job outing yourself, you shady bastard. I sure didn't expect you to have an artifact, though. Where do you get your hands on that thing? Who are you? No, I know you. You were at the ceremony earlier. You got us. We're Arkwright Solutions, and the son of one of these fine gents asked us to come investigate you. You're looking at me. And Stefan sent you? Indeed. He wanted to know if you were safe and nothing more. However, now that we know you are in danger, we cannot turn a blind eye. Move behind us, everyone. Right. You should also know that we recorded what you said earlier. I was disgusted by what I heard, too. You talk of good deeds, and yet it's all just a scheme to make you money. If that wasn't bad enough, now you're treating their lives like playthings. What are you even trying to do? You just said it yourself. All I care about is getting rich. All I had to do was dream up a plausible sounding church and flex my acting chops a little, and the mirror just flowed right in. I stumbled on this artifact by complete coincidence, but it lets me get rid of anyone who stands in my way, so I'm more than happy to keep using it. I can't picture a better enterprise than this one. It's a clever little operation you got going on here. Too bad it turns my stomach just thinking about it. Well, you're free to think whatever you want, because you'll be carrying those feelings to the grave in a few minutes. Go forth, divine messenger. You will be punishing them first. Come on, we're taking them down.
Deploying shards.
You poor thing.
Prepare yourself. A chance. Cypher activate.
Activating drive.
Out with a bang. Soar for me. Phoenix dance. Cypher activate. You've got this, Onyes. There.
I should have checked to make sure that it was susceptible to death. Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
There. You've got this, Onyes. Get out of here. A chance.
Activating drive.
my knee.
I shall end this. Ha! Ha! It's over. Radiant Seeker!
Eat this!
Forgive me, everyone.
Yeah, that's not good.
Go time!
That's not good.
My exhaustion's catching up to me.
Out with a bang! Soar for me! Phoenix dance! Down! All you on, yes?
There we go. Got him. No. Are you all right, Father? Yes, I'm fine. I just never imagined that my pet would be defeated. Phew, now we can finally talk for real. That was a fun fight, but it's time to admit you've lost, Father Fraudster. Never. As long as I have this flute, I will never lose. Get back up. You still haven't wiped the floor with them for me. What was that sound? Was it from the ceiling or the flute? I think it was both. That's bad. We're both at their limits. If he blows the flute again, it's gonna break the monsters. And monster's gonna go berserk. Which is gonna make the crack in the ceiling even bigger, and that'll bring the entire thing down. Should I finish off the monster before that can happen? Or try to warn our con man priest, even if he's probably gonna not listen. Kill the monster. I've got no time to stress over this. I'm just gonna have to finish the monster. No, you don't. How could this happen? No! Still up for more, huh? It's more formidable than I thought. We're short on time here. What do you mean? Get the other guys out of the room. I'll handle the monster on my own. Understood. And please, be careful. Here I go. I hope this works.
I'll take you on. A chance. Cypher activate. Bring it on. Cypher activate. A chance. Cypher activate.
How does he get 2 criticals?
A chance.
Nice.
They're down. A chance. Brace yourself. Vandalize raid.
I guess I can't shadow spear them all the time. That was a close one. I don't think the ceiling will hold much longer either way, though, so I'd still better hurry on out of here. I can't believe this is happening. I was supposed to be invincible as long as I had that flute. Almost forgot about you. Fine, I'll drag you out of here too. Not a moment too soon, huh? I had no idea that the ceiling was about to collapse. I'm amazed you realized, Van. More than anything, I'm just glad that everyone's all right. I couldn't agree more. Regardless, we're going to need to take this con man in robes into custody. Should we hand him over to the police when we get back to the surface? Seems a bit much for us to handle on our own. Yeah, I think that's the best plan. As for you, we got somewhere else to take you. Does that mean... So glad you're okay, Dad. You look like you've lost a bit of weight since I last saw you, though. Maybe I did. I'm so sorry for worrying you, son. I was just so desperate to get our family back together. The church gave me hope that I might, and I foolishly clung to it. After everything, I was led astray again. I'm so ashamed. I still have work to do to be the man I want to be. If anything, it's good to see you being so honest with yourself. Don't worry, I'll be here to support you through it all. We'll improve together, no matter how long it takes. Oh, Stefan, thank you. It's so nice seeing a happy ending. Really can't thank you enough. Nor can I. I shudder to think what could have happened if you hadn't come in to help when you did. Thank you so much. Don't mention it. Just doing my job. The Guru and his accomplices have been arrested. I'm certain it's only a matter of time before the police dismantles the church itself. And the police said they would help with the care of anyone feeling the shock of the events that just happened. Now you can keep your head low and make sure you don't screw up that bad again. Oh, of course. You've got my word on that. Well, I think it's about time we let you get back to work. Once more, thank you, and take care. Sure, same to you.
That's a wrap.
Reward deposited.
La! Oh. Gray is almost there. Chaos is not getting there. Obtain Mare Law through Mare and Van synchronization. 1 additional free time point. Okay. What is this? I gotta see what this is. It's a different hollow core. Okay. %9 HP EP regen each turn. Gain 6 CP. Defense arts defense plus 56%. Strength ATS plus 16%. Speed plus 16%. Movement plus 2. It's more of a defense arts defense one. Wow, that's the first hollow core I changed. I'm amazed.
What are we waiting for?
Welcome to Laguna.
That's a decent one. I can't wait to see. I want to see Chaos and the gray area one now.
I hate getting sweaty, but I could get used to this.
This might be a little too toasty. That was nice and refreshing. Come back anytime.
Van's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend. Oh, yeah, okay. Hey there. Not used to seeing you here. Oh, it's you, Van. I'm not here to watch any movies. I was just passing through after receiving a nearby assignment. That explains it. For a sec, I thought you were slacking off and sneaking in a showing. Just because you have that sort of time on your hands doesn't mean we all do. I happen to be as busy as ever. Hey, I'm plenty busy too, you know. I'm just taking a short break. Anyway, which movie caught your attention? Curious what Beauty's Blade is into these... Sorry, I can't talk anymore. I have to get back to work. Hey, I was just asking. The Mishy everyone loves is hitting the big screen. Mishy in Boots, coming to a theaters this November. Well, that explains it. Can't say I'm shocked she's a little bashful about it. Nothing wrong with liking Mishy, though. I've got an idea. Don't tell me he dresses up as a Mishy. Sometime later. Hey again. Wow, we met twice in one day. What are the chances? You're playing it off as like it's a coincidence, but I suspect this was very much deliberate. I could arrest you for stalking, you know. Oh, don't be like that. I just wanted to give you something to you. I think it's your favorite Elaine event? Nice. Here you go. Is this a Mishy plush? Yep. This thing's merch for the Mishy and Boots movie that's coming next month. You can only get in theaters for a limited time. You have no idea how long I waited in line for it. Why did you go out of your way to do that for me? Well, I figured you wanted one because you looked like you were dying to see it. I don't want to see that much. But even if I did, it doesn't mean you had to get this for me. Well, that wasn't the only reason. I just happened to remember about that promise I broke all those years ago. I know giving you this thing won't fully make up for it. You aren't wrong. Also, did you just refer to Mishy as this thing? Rude. Theo's going to watch the Mishy movie 100 times. I think that we'd have a fan club at this point with some of the Trails characters and Mishy. Sorry about that. Anyway, catch you later. Flashback? So there's a theme park in Crossbell called Mishalem Wonderland. Well, that's new. And this is its mascot? We're back. What are you reading there? Looks like it's some news from Crossbell. Anyway, what's this cat-looking thing? Mishy? Looks ugly as hell. Don't tell me you like that thing. I'm allowed to like whatever I want. I'm sorry my tastes aren't up to your standards. It's always good to see you two getting along so well. Crossbell is only one station away on the Transcontinental Railroad. Why don't you take a part-time job so you can take her next year? Don't push me into it. So, what are you thinking? If you really want to go, Really? You take me? I mean, if you'd really like to take me that badly, I suppose I can come along. You just can't be cute, can you? You're one to talk, Mr. Dark and Brooding. Thank you, Van. I can hardly wait to go. Does he have any idea how many years it's been since then? Still, I'm happy he remembered. Afterward, Van reunited with the others. That is a nice one.
You've always been stubborn as a mule. Although I suppose that's reassuring in its own way.
The Struggling Beauty's Blade. Tio over to that one stall where we met Erin so she can give that Moshi seller a piece of her mind. Yes. Yes. Van's group decided to take a short break. Hey, you said you wanted to talk about some office paperwork? Correct. In the course of organizing everything, I found some forms whose deadlines are quickly approaching. I thought you should be made aware of them so that they aren't submitted late. Oh shit. Yeah, don't want to fall behind on those. Which forms are they? Actually, I went ahead and sorted them out for you already. All you have to do is fill them in. Perfect. Thanks, Rosette. I'm gonna take care of those right now so they're not hanging over our head. Van quickly dealt with the paperwork Rosette had provided. He packed it up and made for the Sidon District Police Station. And I can't believe I spaced on this. I completely forgot today was the cutoff. Right, this whole customization form thing, they just rolled that out, if I recall. Correct. The government is inspecting customized automobiles to ensure they're not hazardous to public safety. Failing to submit this form will void your tax exemption and other credits. Your car will effectively be illegal. Smaller customizations can use a separate form from this one. Yeah, this one's probably their way of preparing for like engine swaps and lift kits and shit. I got the paperwork a while ago, but I kept putting it off. Looked like a pain in the ass. You really saved my bacon, getting this stuff sorted for me. Of course. These clerical affairs are my forte. Shall we get this dealt with then? What's up, Lucian? Hope everything's well. Oh, crap. Fancy meeting you here. Ain't 'cause I want to be here, trust me. Finally decided to come clean, huh? About damn time. Come clean for what, jackass? I'm just here to turn in some papers for my truck mods. Oh, I saw that young lady with you in Tharbad. Thank you for your help back then. My name is Rosette Twinings. I'm a concierge for the Marduk Company. I'm currently assisting Mr. Arkwright on official business. Official? How do you keep fumbling your way into harem, Dick? Marduk, huh? Hey, you mind if I pull you aside for some questions, miss? I'll take care of the paperwork for you. Thought they were never gonna let us go. You have any idea they were gonna do that to you when you got to the precinct? I did know they wanted to question me. I figured that I might as well accompany you and get it over with there. That's neither here nor there. Good work getting your form filled out. That's the most of your paperwork done for today. Thanks. Wait, most? What's next? Oh, nothing major. Just your taxes. And while we're at it, I did want to run some equipment maintenance and office resupplies by you. Man, I almost feel bad putting you to work this hard after you just joined. Almost. Let's go ahead and tackle all that while we're at it. Perfect. Our next destination is Station Street, then. Van accompanied Rosette and they navigated their busy work for the day. After a round of shopping on Station Street, they took a little break at a nearby cafe. Thanks for all your hard work, Rosette. You got through all that desk work that was piling up like it was nothing. I feel kind of bad for forcing you to do all the tedious jobs, though. Please think nothing of it. I'm always happy to be of service. I'm nothing if not pleased to have been able to be of assistance in your office. We'd never been able to interact through anything other than a screen beforehand, but now I get to go out shopping and have a nice chat with you physically here. Weird way of putting it, but I see where you're coming from. Here's your coffee that you ordered. Oh, speaking of orders, I wasn't aware prior to me coming here and accompanying you on your travels just how bad your sweet tooth is. Just want to make it clear that sweets aren't the only reason we've been going on so many business trips lately. More of a bonus, yeah? It'd be rude going somewhere and not sampling the local confectionery. If you say so. And you totally didn't buy that. Whatever. Let's drink. This is rather hotter than I was expecting. Holy shit! This is way too hot. Did a rookie screw up or something? So yours doesn't look as hot as mine. We can't be too sure of that. Our difference in reaction should not be how you gauge it. I handle hot things better than most do. Your power went out? Oof. Sorry, Dan. Hopefully it comes back on soon. Hanging in there, Lucian? That's good. I still think it would be wise to get some milk to cool it down, though. Excuse me. They called a member of the staff over and explained the situation. Staff member apologized profusely for the issue and added some milk as requested to cool the drinks down. We truly are sorry for the issue with your coffee. Here are the pancakes you ordered as well. No, I don't recall ordering any pancakes. Was it you who ordered them, Mr. Arkwright? If so, let me hand you the plate. Nope, it's right where it needs to be. Just think of them as a little bonus. Small thanks for all you've done for us, even in such a short time. There's more to life than just work. You should at least find the time to enjoy something sweet once in a while. Thank you very much. I wasn't expecting to get such a pleasant bonus so soon after starting work. I can see this is a workplace that values its employees after all. That we can compare to whatever crazy welfare program Mark Duke has, but we try. It's good to have you on the team, Rosette. And it is likely my pleasure being a part of the team, Mr. Arkwright. Though it'd feel awfully rude to sit and enjoy this plate of pancakes while you just sit and watch. You're the one with the sweet tooth, after all. Why don't you have some too? I am kind of regretting not ordering any for myself, yeah. Alright, if you're sure, I wouldn't mind a few. Van and Rosette enjoyed the remainder of their time together before resuming their patrol.
You have my full support and then some, Mr. Arkwright.
Shardmaster. Worldly Office Head. Went out right before the Elaine flash. Oh,